Welcome back to the channel, everybody. This is the GXSimmer. We are on episode 8 of A Young Widow's Journey, and Phoebe and Wesley have checked into the Tartosa Hotel for the weekend. This video is going to serve two purposes. We're not only going to check in with Phoebe and Wesley, we're also going to check in with the Sweet Life mod by Lot 51, see what amenities have been added and how it's improved since then. I did a review on Sweet Life a little while ago. If you want to look at that review, link is up in the corner there. But as you can see, they're having a nice dinner. This is the table and nectar service. And it looks like they're getting ready to woohoo for the first time. Wow. Yep, that's exactly what they're going to do. And that's why they came to the hotel. They decided that for their first time, because they did not have that first time in the last episode, even though you may think they did, they didn't. They actually had a full day. They were so tired. They fell asleep. He spent the night, but they didn't do anything. But now they are doing something. And they decided to check into a hotel, spend a couple of days together, have some time alone, because they wanted their first time together to be special. And they just didn't want to do it in the house with all the distractions around. They could have, but they decided not to. So they went away for a couple of days, and they're having an amazing time. Wesley is so happy with Phoebe. Phoebe's happy with Wesley, and we'll talk about the Sweet Life while they're doing this. So while they're reviewing, Sweet Life has added some interesting amenities. You saw one of them in the beginning, which was the table and nectar service. You can actually book a table at a hotel, order your food, have a server bring it over to you. It's nice. And also, you can have room service in the hotel. You can order room service and a server will bring it to you almost immediately. Not only that, you have the hotel staff doing jobs. Like you saw the alien just walking past, he's housekeeping. So there they are. They had what's this? Wesley is proposing to Phoebe? So soon? Whoa. And she's going to do it. Wow. And they just had woohoo in the shower. Wow. Okay. So I missed some stuff here. All right. So it looks like Phoebe and Wesley are going to be engaged now. Actually, they are engaged now. And, the reason why she decided to say yes is they have had this amazing and fun time at the hotel. They've fallen in love with each other. They really like being with one another. She's getting to learn more about him, and she has found out quite a few things about him. First thing that we've learned is that Wesley is an orphan. He doesn't have any family. He's just by himself. And the second thing we learned is that he won the lottery once. So he's pretty well off financially. So he's not looking to hook up with Phoebe because she's rich. He's looking to find a good life partner for himself. And he does want a family in the future. Phoebe wants a family too. So, it just felt right. And I can understand that. Plenty of people get married after dating only a short time. I did. I only dated my husband for, a couple of months before I was engaged. And we were married 6 months later. So, it does happen. But if it feels right, it feels right. So it looks like they had a great time at the Tartosa Hotel. Phoebe's getting ready to check out. And she's like, yeah, I had a great time. 3 days went by so fast. Wow. And now they are back home. So they are back home. Javier is doing the Roomba sim. Susie is over saying hello. Oh, what did you do, Sonia? That is not nice. Phoebe, you better scold that child. So Phoebe's going to tell Sonia, hey, listen, you should not be mean. That is really bad. I'm very disappointed in you. And she's like, oh, okay, I'm sorry. And then meanwhile, Susie's like, yes, adorable child you have here, Phoebe. Thank you. And Susie is, of course, her sister. No, not her sister, her aunt. Because she is Javier's oldest daughter that he had before marriage when he met Leah. And Leah adopted Susie when she was just a kid. So yes, that is her oldest aunt. That's Hayden and Claire's and Steffi's oldest sister. And Phoebe's back, and she just can't wait to tell everybody the news. Like, guess what? I'm engaged. And they're like, you're engaged? And she's like, yeah. She's like, wow, that's great. And they're very happy because the winter for them has gone by almost so quickly. But in that time, Phoebe and Wesley have come such a long way in their relationship, and they really feel comfortable about being engaged. So Wesley went back home to collect a few things, and she's really excited to tell everyone that she is engaged. So now they are going to have a black and white party on New Year's Eve, which I always find is the best way to have a New Year's Eve party. If you want to have a good New Year's Eve party, and if you ever want to throw a great New Year's Eve party, throw a black and white bash. Okay, so we'll be back in a minute. Okay, so we have invited the guests that I didn't want you to see because of spoilers. Anyway, Javier's still doing the Roomba sim. Leah is dancing. Phoebe is just happy. She's just feeling good. She's in a really good mood. She's very excited about her future. And two things she stopped doing. When she went to the hotel with Wesley, she removed her wedding ring because she realized she was still wearing it, and she decided, once she got involved with Wesley, she would remove it. So she did that. She also took down the wedding photo of her and Bev because she feels like now that she has a new relationship, she wants to embark on a new path, and that means putting things in the past. So that is what Phoebe did. Okay, so we have Leah. She's preparing some food for the party later. Sonia and Javi are dancing. Phoebe is again cleaning out the potty. So right now she's going to go ahead and serve some food. What are you serving? You're serving... Oh, you're going to eat that. Okay. That is, I think that's a family meal, if I'm not mistaken. It's called Build Me Up Buttercup Breakfast. And it basically gives you a burst of energy. So Susie's talking to Javi about Phoebe getting engaged. She's like, yeah, Dad, that's really cool. I think that's awesome. And actually, Susie herself is close to being an elder. She should be aging up any day now. And Javi is very, very close to the end of his life. So I'm hoping that he does not pass away before the series is over. So, yep, there's Phoebe eating her Build Me Up Buttercup Breakfast. And yes, that is named for the song. No, I'm not going to sing it. All right, so Sonia is having some fun talking to her great-grandpa, probably asking why. And Leah's just having fun dancing. So we'll check back with them in a bit. Phoebe's having a conversation with her grandmother while Leah makes what looks like a gourmet cheese board. That is from Little Baobab's Granny's Cookbook, of course. And that's a great thing to make for your parties. It's really easy. They just pour some stuff out on it, put it out. There you go. Gourmet skill. All right. So Phoebe looks like she's going to get ready. Oh, looks like Leah's going to make panna cotta jelly. That, again, is another recipe from Little Baobab, Granny's Cookbook. So many great recipes in Granny's Cookbook. I really like it. And who else is here? Somebody's at the door. Probably paparazzi. I can't be sure. Yep, paparazzi. Okay, so Leah's just going to ignore the paparazzi. Meanwhile, Phoebe is going to hit the treadmill. And Phoebe is feeling really good about her life lately because she feels like her life has basically come full circle from where she was. 2 years ago, she was going through the loss of her spouse at a young age. And now she's moving forward. She's got a new partner in her life, new fiance. She's thinking about the future, and she's really happy about what the future may hold for her. And it's still, she has little bouts of grief every now and again. I mean, who wouldn't? But she still is doing well, and she's come a long way from what she was at. Oh, these two, look at them flirt. They're so cute. Keeping it alive after all those years, guys. Good stuff. All right, and of course they knocked that out for New Year's Eve. One of the things you need to do is be in the party spirit. Flirting is considered part of the party spirit. All right, so we'll check back with Leah as soon as she finishes Okay, black and white bash is ready to go. By the way, Modern Summer House is built by Marmalade as well, and you can get that in the gallery. I'll put the link down in the description. I forgot to mention that, so please, if you spot your builds and I don't give you a shout out, it's not because I don't want to, it's probably because I've forgotten. So remember to call me out on it when you need to. Okay, so here we are for the black and white bash for New Year's Eve. And I always find that whenever you have a black and white bash, the clothes that the Sims wear are actually nice most of the time. There's Annika there. She forgot to shave her back again. But I gotta say this. If she forgot to shave her back and it is her choice, then so be it. But I have a feeling we'll be visiting her house soon and having her shave her back. Anyway, the party is going. Everyone is dressed, ready for the big festivities. Javier is looking very dapper. Leah's blowing some horns to get the party started. Everybody's really excited. Looks like it's going to be a fun evening, and the baby is dancing already. How about that? And it looks like Hayden has arrived, and Hayden is wearing his mohawk. Really? Did you have to wear your mohawk to this auspicious occasion tonight? I've got to fix that. All right. So anyway, I wish I knew how to fix that. I've tried to do that with a Little Miss Sam mod. And I know you can do it with MC Command Center, but I hope that soon there's a mod that comes out that lets you do that. If it is the Little Miss Sam mod, let me know down in the comments how you do that. Anyway, because I'm really tired of him having that mohawk. He's had that mohawk since he was a teenager. Anyway, there's Sam. She's ready. Sam has a weird hairstyle, too, from when she goes out to parties and things. And there's Shohei. Shohei looks cute. Okay. So there we go. Phoebe is telling everyone the good news. She's like, hey, guess what? I'm engaged. And Sam's like, are you kidding? She goes, no, I don't want you to be the Sim of honor. And Sam is just like over the moon about that. She just thinks that's fantastic. And Hayden's watching from the outside, says, oh, what's going on here? And he goes inside to find out what's going on. Bernice just found out the news. She's a little sad. But she knows that Phoebe has to go on with her life, and she wishes her well. So, aside from the fact that she misses her daughter, and Phoebe is her daughter-in-law, she thinks of her as her daughter-in-law, still, she will always think of her as her daughter-in-law. And Phoebe thinks of her as her mother-in-law. So there we go. And everyone is really happy to hear the news that Phoebe and Wesley are engaged. Wesley is overjoyed to meet the rest of her family, and he's just having a great time. And she's like, Dad, guess what? I'm engaged. And he's like, really? Oh my God. She's like, Dad, could you not have worn your mohawk to this party? He's like, well, yeah. Well, he is wearing tux and tails tonight, so there you go. Where's Rowan? I haven't seen her yet. There's Claire, Kenji, Steffi, and her friend Christina Falcon. And there's Bonita. Okay. So they're going to go ahead and put little Sonia to bed because it's way too late for Sonia to stay up. She's just a baby, so they're going to go ahead and put her to bed. And everyone is going to have a great time at this party, and we'll check back with them in a little while. Meeting everyone has been a little overwhelming, so Wesley's going to step outside and get some air just for a little while. And where are you going, Wesley? You're not leaving, are you? Oh no! What? A fire? Where? Where's the fire? What's going on? Where is it? Where? What? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. How the hell did that start? All right. So there's a fire in the house. Oh no, it burned down the counter. It burned down everything. Oh, it burned down her new cake stand. Oh no. Leah, you're going to have to go back to pottery class and get one. Oh no. All right. Somebody put out the fire. Somebody get the kids and get them out of the house. Really? Oh my goodness. Well, never a dull moment in this family. At least they've got the fire alarm, so the fire department should come. Notice I said should come. And Leah and Hayden are just standing there like, yeah, okay. Meanwhile, we're trying to decide who is going to put out the fire. Sonia's still sleeping upstairs. Nobody seems to care. And who are you? Okay, never mind who that is. All right, so what's up? Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Sonia! Uh-oh. Well, so will someone get that baby for God's sake? Really? Oh my God. Oh my God. This baby's gonna walk right past the fire. Oh no. This poor little baby. I hope they get her. What are you doing? No, don't go sitting in the rocking chair. Come on. Get out of the house. And Wesley's looking weird. I mean, I hope Wesley wasn't the one that set the fire. Because it was kind of weird the way he walked out of the house. I hope he's not one of those people that likes to set fires. I hope this isn't a glitch, you know, where Sims are randomly setting fires now. All right, so let's see. Come on, get her out of there. Oh my God. Oh no, she's going to go through that way? Crazy. Okay, so finally the fire department's coming. And no one is getting this baby still. What? Oh my God. Oh God. Okay, so the fire's out, apparently. The sprinkler finally put it out. And everyone's going to go back in and try to enjoy the party. Oh man. But it's almost time for New Year's Eve, so of course they're going to stand in front of the TV and do shushubi. All right. Meanwhile, little Sonia is just crying. I'm tired. I want to go to bed. And Phoebe's going to go ahead and take her to bed. Hopefully get back in time for the countdown. It looks like she's already checked off the countdown. Leah, are you going to go back in the house or what? You're going to miss the countdown, Leah. Okay, so Leslie's going over to kiss Phoebe, and she's like, I gotta put the baby to bed first. And Ian's asking for Kenji's autograph. Okay, well, what did you just do? Okay, put the baby to bed. You know, what are you doing? And look at this. All this food is on the table. Nobody has taken any of it. This is driving me crazy. Why aren't Sims eating food that's put out? Really? And Bernice is like giving her granddaughter a hug. And you can see she looks a little bit happier. Still has that dazed look on her face. Probably because they just had a fire. Hayden's just like, yeah, well, you know, it was just a fire. Everything's fine. And Claire is just, you know, Claire loves misery. So she's thinking that this is fantastic. She's like, ooh, good, fire, ha ha ha, you know. Because that's the evil Sim in her, of course. So we're going to replace that, and we replace the counters, and we're going to throw that out. That is, of course, the remnant of her cake stand. Okay, well, looks like it was a very eventful evening, and that's where we're going to leave this video. And if you liked what you saw today, please click subscribe right down there and like and share. Leave us a comment. Love to hear what you think. First of all, thank you so much for helping this little channel to grow. Every day it grows. It's all because of you. I thank you profusely. Big shout out to my Patreon supporters, especially Just a Mom That Sims. Thank you so much. Until next time, this is Jen, the GXSimmer. Check on some of the other videos we have at the end of this video. I think you'll like them. Take care. Bye-bye.